Breakups are tough. Anyone who tells you different hasn't really loved and lost someone. It's that place where your heart feels like it's cracking open, and maybe it is. But here's the thing about cracked open hearts. They can heal. More than that, they can become even more open, more full of love than we can imagine. It's just a matter of time and tending to those wounds. Today we're going to talk about how to do just that. We're going to walk through 10 steps to help you move through a breakup and come out on the other side stronger and more whole. We're going to talk about the messy, uncomfortable stuff because that's where the real growth happens. This isn't about pretending the pain isn't there. It's about walking through it, owning our stories, and coming out on the other side with a fierce love for ourselves and what we want our lives to be. So, if you're ready, let's dive in. Look, the first step is usually the hardest. It's acknowledging the pain, letting ourselves feel it, not numbing it, not pushing it down, but really sitting with it. What does heartbreak feel like for you? Where do you feel it in your body? It's okay to cry, to scream into a pillow, to let it all out, because here's the thing, we can't heal what we don't feel. Once we've given ourselves permission to feel the pain, we can start to look back at the relationship with a clearer perspective. This isn't about blaming ourselves or our ex, it's about understanding. What worked in the relationship? What didn't? What needs of yours weren't being met? This is about learning and growing, about taking ownership of our part in the dance so we can make different choices in the future. I know this one can be hard, but trust me on this. Creating some distance is crucial right now. Staying in constant contact keeps us tethered to the past, to the what-ifs and the maybes. It's like picking at a scab. It just keeps the wound from healing properly. So give yourself the gift of space. Unfollow, mute, do what you need to do to create that distance. Remember all those things you love to do, those passions that may have been put on hold. It's time to dust them off and dive back in. Maybe it's painting, writing, hiking, or trying that new dance class you've been eyeing. Whatever it is, let yourself get lost in it. Rediscover the things that bring you joy, that make you feel alive. I know, when you're feeling down, moving your body is probably the last thing you want to do. But trust me, even a little bit of movement can make a world of difference. It doesn't have to be anything intense. A walk in nature, a yoga class, dancing around your living room, anything that gets you moving. Exercise releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost our mood and help us cope with stress. You don't have to go through this alone. Reach out to your people, your friends, family, therapist, support group, anyone who makes you feel seen, heard, and loved. Let them know you need them. Let them hold space for you to grieve, to vent, to just be. Remember, vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage, it's connection, and it's essential for healing. Sometimes the best way to process our emotions is to write them down. Get yourself a journal and just let it all out. Don't censor yourself, don't worry about grammar or punctuation, just write whatever comes to mind. Journaling can help us make sense of our thoughts and feelings, to untangle the knots in our hearts. It's a safe space to be honest with ourselves, to explore our pain, and to begin to heal. Breakups can be a powerful catalyst for growth. Use this time to focus on yourself, to set some new goals, and to create the life you want. What have you always wanted to do but haven't? What brings you a sense of purpose and fulfillment? Maybe it's learning a new skill, going back to school, traveling to a new place, or finally writing that book. Whatever it is, make a plan and start taking steps towards it. Be kind to yourself during this process. Healing takes time. There will be good days and bad days. Give yourself permission to grieve, to feel all the feels. Don't beat yourself up for past mistakes or for not being over it by now. Treat yourself with the same love and compassion you would offer a dear friend going through the same thing. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine yourself a year from now. What does your life look like? What are you doing? Who are you with? What brings you joy? Visualization is a powerful tool for creating the future we want. By focusing on positive outcomes, we start to shift our mindset and attract more of what we desire into our lives. Remember, healing takes time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every small victory along the way. You are worthy of love, happiness, and a bright future. This breakup, as painful as it is, doesn't define you. It's a chapter in your story, not the whole book. Use this experience as an opportunity to learn, grow, and become an even more courageous and authentic version of yourself. Stay strong, keep moving forward, and never stop believing in the power of your own resilience.